Hi everybody, my name is Jaden.
I'm Eli.
I'm Jason.
I'm Caden, and we are the Yah Torah YouTube channel.
And we thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us. We are deep into Revelations. Today is a preparation day, and I guess we need a drum roll. Yay! Preparation day, which means tomorrow's a Shabbat. Yay! Okay, and that is good. We love our little prep day and Shabbat. What is prep day for anyone who does not know what that is, gentlemen?
Preparation day is the day where you need to get all your stuff done. Your cooking, your cleaning, anything that is going to help you have peace on Shabbat. Anything that is going to keep you away from work. Anything that is going to keep you...
Sorry. I distracted him because I have a dog sitting right here, and I pulled his teeth up so he was sitting here smiling at Cade when he was doing this. So let's get back to this. So preparation day is what exactly?
It is the day you get everything ready so that you don't have to do anything Shabbat. It means you cook, you clean, you do whatever needs to be done on today so that tomorrow you don't have to work, so that tomorrow you rest. So that means anything you cannot buy tomorrow, you cannot sell tomorrow, right. You cannot start fires, no work, nobody can work for you. You can't work for anybody. You don't buy anything. Nothing does work. Yeah. It's a day of rest.
Absolutely. And so today is that day. At sunset today, everything ends. And so that is, a lot of people will do sunrise to sunrise. We take it from the book of Genesis where it says evening and morning are the first day. And it doesn't say that once or twice. It actually says like 6 or 7 times and throughout that. And so unless our Creator messed up the order of things, what he says is evening and morning are the first day, second day, third day. So that is what we believe. And so Shabbat is tomorrow at when we get up tomorrow. This actually tonight after sunset, it begins. And so tonight all the way till midnight, all the way till tomorrow morning, there's 12 hours, and then we have basically 12 hours of Shabbat. And so we do a live service tomorrow on Shabbat, and we do it on our main Yahuwah in the Torah channel on YouTube. And Yah willing, we will be there, and hopefully you guys will be there as well. And we are the people who believe that the laws, statutes, and commandments are for all times. And this is what we're talking about in Revelation as we're reading through these. There's nowhere, anywhere in scriptures that you will see in context that it says the laws are no more. You have entire religions. In fact, you have a religion called Christians. And to be a Christian, what that means is you're supposed to be a follower of Christ, of our Mashiach. And our Mashiach, he kept the law, statutes, and commandments. And he says in Matthew 7 that many people will think that they know him, and they'll be told to depart. And so it's very important that we understand that the laws are good for all generations, for all times, for every race, creed, everybody who wants to be part of the kingdom road. Well, that is the requirements, along with the faith of Messiah Yahushua. All right, so let's get into yesterday's. You guys, we need to read a little spiel from Brother Glenn. You guys remember yesterday, let's talk about when I was talking about the oil fires in Iraq, right? Mm-hmm. And how we were talking about that. And you guys wouldn't have a tremendous amount of experience in this. I don't have a lot of experience. I saw what I saw on the news, the television programming, which showed us all of the burning oil fields and things in Iraq. And we never saw smoke. Brother Glenn says we need to think bigger on that. Because yesterday we were reading and how out of the bottomless pit, entire smoke came out, and the smoke, what it described is the smoke was so bad that the air is black, and also what was the part of that?
Let's see here. It was, and the third mankind was killed by these three by the fire and the smoke and the sulfur which came out of their mouths. That's one thing. And then there's another thing about smoke. Let's see here.
I think 9/11 was when Abaddon.
This one comes out. Yeah.
Okay. So we have what we're talking about is we speculated, and again, for those who do not know, we do a tremendous amount of speculating. We are not teachers, we are not prophets, we're just a family sitting around in the middle of a jungle reading scriptures with you all, trying to figure this stuff out as we observe the current conditions of the world around us. And so this is what he's talking about the pit. He goes, Shalom, brothers, think big, bigger, biggest when you talk about something that can be seen or felt around the world. The smoke from the oil fires in Iraq will be like a smoke of a candle compared to the smoke that will come out of the pit. I'm sure you have heard of Yellowstone Park. The whole park is a super volcano that should it blow, it will create a worldwide winter. By the way, the caldera rises 2 inches per year. Also imagine a golf ball floating in a room and you turn a floodlight on. Can you not see the ball illuminated all the way around? I always compare the existence, our existence, like sand fleas and terrania. I don't even know what that is. And when we look at them, we are the size of Yah. Think bigger yet. All right, so I think Brother Glenn is a round earther. Unfortunately, I much love to you, Brother Glenn. You know I love you no matter what your views are on that. But I think that was what the golf ball possibly was talking about. And the thing about just that part about a golf ball floating in a room and you turn a floodlight on, it depends on where the floodlight is on that golf ball, right? There's going to be parts of that golf ball that are not lit up, regardless, unless you had a floodlight all the way around. If you have one single light, but let's talk about the smoke coming out of the pit. So, I mean, when we see this, and these are the things that we are looking for.
It could be a volcano.
It could be a volcano, but we're talking like the smoke coming out of a pit. I'm thinking like if we need to think bigger than like a reverse vacuum of smoke, like when this sucker hits. And a lot of people believe that CERN, which is over in Geneva, Switzerland, is absolutely where this is going. These madmen, these psychopaths over there in Geneva, Switzerland, have been firing protons, and they've been smashing atoms for years and years and years. And I believe they've created a tremendous amount of volcanoes and a tremendous amount of earthquakes, and just there's a lot of stuff over there. And the people of CERN, when you look at the people of CERN and the stuff that comes out of CERN, it is a complete satanic ritual. It is very, very evil. And whether or not these people are going to be the ones that open up Revelation 9:11. What they're doing, and when they smash these atoms, they actually say that portals open and things come out of them. I don't know what to make of that, but I've always wondered about Revelation 9:11 and this entire thing. And so whenever these people, and again, I guess I didn't tell you that, but CERN, the CERN is right over the top of where there used to be a very bad pagan temple. And so this entire 17-mile ring that they have at CERN, where they're crashing atoms together, protons and all of this stuff, whatever happens, I don't know. But whether or not they unleash something or unlock stuff and what happens, that is always my thoughts that might be. But when we're looking for this stuff, this is obviously we wouldn't know the book of Revelation is happening if there was a little puff of smoke somewhere. And we wouldn't know any of what we're seeing here or what we're reading doesn't come to fruition. So
9:2 is your verse.
9:2. Read that, Jade.
And he opened the pit of the deep, and smoke went up out of the pit like the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun was darkened, also the air, because of the smoke of the pit.
Yeah, and so we had speculated that you would have to be in that area to ever see that. Whereas Brother Glenn says we need to think a little bit bigger. So again, this is just for, we don't have answers. We are simply speculating, giving you guys more things to think about as well. Okay, this is Revelation 10, Chazon 10. And I saw another strong messenger coming down from the Shemaim, robed in a cloud, and a rainbow on his head, and his face was like the sun, and his feet like columns of fire. And having in his hand a little book opened, and he placed his right foot on the sea and his left foot on the land, and cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roars. And when he cried out, 7 thunders spoke their sounds. All right, so we have a lot to decipher on this thing right here.
So it starts down with a message like an angel coming down, like he's like dressed. He has like a cloud on him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Are angels naked normally, and then they have clothes when they see us? Because we'd be all upset if somebody came to us naked.
Yeah, no, because they always describe how they're dressed. Like it's not like it's like they don't describe people like they're dressed. They never describe themselves.
Yeah, we see a man walk up in the buff and
I think,
scared us to death. We didn't know what to say. He said, "Peace be with you." So we don't know, but this is interesting. Clothed in a cloud,
a little rainbow on his head. Something means like a full rainbow, like a whole circle rainbow, like a halo or something.
And it says a strong messenger, right? And then it says he puts his feet, and his feet were like columns of fire. And he put his left foot on the land, right?
This is like a beach.
This is a huge dude, right? I mean, this is if we're talking like a large entity probably coming out, whatever this thing was, that he's able to put his left foot on the land. Now it says he had a little book. What do you guys suppose this little book is?
It's probably really small compared to him. I'm sure.
A Torah or prophecies.
Torah, prophecies. Any thoughts? I mean, so he comes out of the Shemaim, right? And he cried with a loud voice when a lion roars. And when he cried out, 7 thunders spoke their sounds.
So when he speaks, it starts thundering.
Yeah, so that's seven thunderings were coming out. So this is another interesting
The big
vision.
messenger.
Yeah, big guy. Okay, and when the 7 thunders spoke their sounds, I was about to write, but I heard a voice from the Shemaim saying to me, "Seal up what the 7 thunders spoke, and do not write down."
So they actually said something.
Yeah, he said something, and so whatever happened.
We don't know.
We don't know. Speculate. What do you guys think that said?
It's probably said something. I don't know.
What could prophecy be that they didn't want us to hear this
I think it's
at
something
this
along
time?
the lines of like the Torah was the answer or something, or like something to that degree.
Yeah, this would be interesting. I wonder what it
I don't know,
is.
because they tell us a lot. They tell us how to get salvation. They tell us how to live. They give us prophecies on what not to do. They get prophesy destruction. So I don't really know what they wouldn't want us to hear.
Yeah, well, it was spooky because this guy comes out of the Shemaim, puts his foot on the land, and then thunders this stuff. And so there's I wonder what he said.
Maybe you drop some names of like future people or something like that were gonna like rule the world.
Gave us like the exact pronunciation of Yah's name or something, or don't tell him. I don't know. We don't have any answers. Okay, 5. And the messenger whom I saw standing on the sea and on the land lifted up his right hand to the Shemaim and swore by him who lives forever and ever, who created the Shemaim and what is in it. What is in it, the earth and what is in it, and the sea and what is in it, and that there shall be no further delay. But in the days of the sounding of the 7th messenger, when he is about to sound, the secret of Elohim shall also be ended, as he declared to his servants, the Nebiim. All right, what do you guys make of this?
So I'm surprised nothing had shook when he lifted up his hand.
Yeah, and we have the 7th messenger. Every one of these messengers, things have happened.
Yeah, these aren't messengers good.
And so there's something here. What do we make of this? The secret of Elohim shall also be ended. Are we talking about the
His
secret that
name?
we don't know, where we haven't seen him?
Maybe.
Or that maybe he will come and show himself to us or something of the sort?
Maybe his real name or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because we always can only like imagine what God looks like. We don't see what he looks like.
So there's something that it says that he declared to his servants, the Nebiim, right? The secret of Elohim shall also be ended, as he declared to his servants,
So
the Nebiim.
the prophets have seen the secret. Whatever secret is, the prophets know what it is.
Probably his son coming, his reign, probably maybe existing with us. I don't know. All right. 8. And the voice which I heard out of the Shemaim spoke to me again and said, "Go take the little book, which is opened in the hand of the messenger, standing on the sea and on the earth." Okay, so this little book, there's something crazy about this little book. First and foremost, this guy comes down, and whatever the thunders said, John is not going to tell us what it says. And then we have the secret of Elohim shall also be ended, which is, again, a heck of a mystery, what that could be. Where are we at, guys?
We are on 9.
9. And I went to the messenger and said to him, "Give me the little book." And he said to me, "Take and eat it, and it shall make your stomach bitter, but it shall be as sweet as honey in your mouth." Now, what are we looking at, guys? Are we looking at this guy eating a real book?
I think so.
So he ate a book? It wouldn't really be a book in the days. It would be a scroll, wouldn't it? Would they know what a book was? I mean,
It's a scroll.
does it just say scroll? Yeah, so anyway, he's eating a scroll. At least we know the scrolls are made of...
Paper?
No, they're actually made of antelope skin. And the skin, remember the Torah scroll we have?
Oh yeah.
Right? We have a Torah
I think
scroll.
it's deer skin.
Deer skin, yeah, deer skin or some sort of a skin of the animals. Okay, so anyway, he eats this, and I took the little book out of the messenger's hand and ate it. And it was as sweet as honey in my mouth, but when I had eaten it, my stomach was made bitter. All right, so he's either a little tiny guy that takes it out of the hands of a giant, or this guy is maybe the same size as him, or maybe he's not as big as we were thinking, this messenger.
Maybe he shrinks down or something.
Or maybe the giant messenger reaches down and just kind of hands it to him.
Maybe it's a normal sized scroll and he just hands it to John.
Maybe. I don't know. These are interesting things. All right, so he ate this and his stomach immediately went bitter. And he said to me, "You have to Naba again concerning many peoples and nations and tongues and sovereigns." And we're going to have to leave this as a cliffhanger here because we're going to have to pick this one up on first day when we read this again. But that is the end of this.
How big was that book you think John had to eat? It was small in the messenger's hand, but how big was it? You think he's just sitting there like that's a huge book and you just got to take it bite by bite?
Was it? And how long did this take? Are we talking like a bowl of cereal? Or are we talking something that's edible? Did it crunch in his mouth? I mean, it tastes like honey. So was this an hour long thing? Did he sit?
Giant marshmallow?
Did he sit and wait for a long time, or is this something he just takes and puts in his mouth? I mean, these are so curious stories that there's got to be more to this. But as a guy is trying to deliver prophecy in the future, a lot of things like he is going to see, like John right now. I mean, we wouldn't know what he was seeing because there were no airplanes back in the days, right? They had no flying devices like that at all that we know of. And so, there's all of these things that he is going to see in the next few chapters, and things that are just, we have to look at in today's perspective, that the technology and the things are here. And so what he saw, he may have not completely understood because he had never seen things of that nature. All right. Well, I guess that is it. I guess we will call this a wrap. And anyone else have anything?
No, I think that's everything. I think you guys should all prepare for Shabbat. If you haven't started Shabbat, today's a good week to start. Even if your week's a little messed up, even if you can't do it completely, at least give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot. The beginning of Torah keeping begins with Sabbath keeping, and the Sabbath keeping will enhance your life. It'll make you guys feel way better, your family better. You'll get some rest, and you'll be in obedience and covenant with our Creator. Okay, everybody, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
All right, shalom.